This is a black bamboo. Bamboo makes a very interesting bonsai, but what I wanted to show you today was the extreme power of the bamboo. This looks normal enough, but as I turn this, look what's happening. That's a crack. It's a very unusual crack in that it's done by the power of the bamboo rhizome pushing along the lip. This particular pot has a very slight lip, so where you can see the shadow, and it was just enough to catch the rhizome as it started to grow. Therefore, it put the stress and put the crack in it. As we look at the back side, we could see that the crack is continuing but has not proceeded. So what's the solution? The only solution I could see is to take a sledgehammer and break the pot. After my first whack, you can see that it's very well compacted root and rhizome. So I'll go ahead and finish this up and show you what it looks like. With the pot removed, you can see why we're running into so much problem. It's this rhizome. See the point right there? It is like a chisel that gets into a spot and continues to grow, and it does have the potential to crack even a good ceramic pot. So if it got next to... What is the solution? I selected this pot because it's flared. And so what would happen in this container is the whole plant will lift up but will not crack the pot. Also, this particular container has a slightly thicker wall. Hopefully, we'll run into less problems. So I'll go ahead and put it in here and I'll show you the finished results. So what I did was I removed the aggressive rhizome. See where this is the tip. You'll find a nice little crevice and proceed like a bullet. Of course, it's a very slow moving bullet, but it has tremendous power. So with that gone and in a new container, should be fine. In the case of the bamboo, do not refresh the soil too often. What you want to do is keep it root bound and slightly on the starved side. Not so much starving that the leaf turn yellow, but what you need to do is keep it root bound so that everything that comes up anew will be in miniature. When given fresh soil or large space, they get larger and larger. And for bonsai, that would be detrimental in terms of the scale. So what I did on this one to complete it was to take the vigorous rhizomes and put it back in this basically a same size pot. I'll add a little bit of fresh soil, but other than that, feed and enjoy. Most likely I'll have about 2 more years before I need to do anything. But that's what you got to do with bamboo. Keep an eye and make sure that it doesn't really damage the pot. course, if I known this fact, then I would have never put it in that pot in the first place. But that's one of the things about bonsai. We always are in the learning stages. No matter how many years you do this, there's always something that you'll learn new.